Do you remember the old phrase, all work and no... Whoa. Do you remember the old phrase, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy? I get it. This year, after I think I've found through my 5D self, and last year and I'm going into this year, I'm really been focusing on the idea of combining play and work. That's something I feel like is really important in life, is to have fun in the activities that you have to do. Mary Poppins says, and this is not because she just returned, I've always said this, her older brother, Gary Poppins, has always said, in every job that must be done, there's an element of fun. So you better find that fun or you're going to be miserable. That's what Gary says. Because Gary's ruder than Mary. Always has been, always will be, and is much more eccentric than her. So anyway, today was all about work and play. I'm still doing the psychic job, and it's been really enjoyable. There for a while I got really confused because I have some calls that are just awful. These people that just, I don't know what you want. Like, they're so miserable. I think they just want you to join them in their misery and confirm that their life is hell. Like, it's not. It's what you make it, and it's what you believe and what you manifest into existence. Like, what problems are you casting on this energy, this relationship, this job, this person? Like, what energies are you casting on it? And then from there, adjust those. That's all we can do, is adjust our casting. And if it still doesn't line up after you set your boundary and set your truth and set your meaning in it and all of it, then walk away from that relationship. No matter what it is, a friend, a coworker, a lover, walk away. And if it's supposed to happen, they'll come back to you. And so I've been in this energy of just playfulness with these people because it all seems so serious. Like, this big drama is happening in my life and I don't know what to do, and it all seems like a big deal, but it's not. It's not. It's just a drama. It's a moment. It's a thing. It's a thing that's happening. And it's when we're happy. So people that are considered manic depressive, like me, they go from really high to really low, or bipolar, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's been all about that today. Being playful. Letting it all go, because right now, while I'm manic, I just realize how beautiful all of life is. And it all just lines up, and there's always going to be the ditches and the mountains, because life is a landscape of experience. We're going in any direction we want. We see these mountains coming, we see these ditches coming, we see the bump in the road, the rock, we see the tree and duck, we see them coming. And then when they're there, sometimes we like to just sit and complain about it and get really upset. And that's because all you're doing is working. All you're doing is focusing on the work. If you remember that even as you're working through this obstacle, because it's all an obstacle, even when it's straightforward, at any moment you can get whacked by a person that shows up or by a gust of wind. You never know, an earthquake comes. And what we have to remind ourselves is that we're supposed to be playing. We're supposed to be playing. This whole life, this whole universe is about play. And it's our choice to play freely in it or to not. There's a great book. I've read this book front to back. Made notes in it. Free play. Improvisation in life and art. If you open it randomly, it says call and response is one of the oldest forms of music, ritual, theater, and dance. It harkens back perhaps to the early mirroring interactions of mother and infant. And what that says to me today, when I read it again, is that life is nothing but tossing back and forth the ball. Someone tosses something over to you, an energy, an idea, a word, At that point, you decide what to do with the ball. Do you run with it? Do you run around? Do you go for a basket? Do you give it back to them? Like, do you play? Like, there's options, right? And we're always playing. We're always playing. So go and play, guys. Like, go to work and play. Like, be fun and outgoing and friendly to the people that are normally serious. Like, you can be professional and still have a good time. Like, it's totally a thing. Promise. And so here we are. Wow. Thank you all for watching my 5D journey. Please, if you feel the need to subscribe, push the red button down there. This way? I think it'd be this way. And if you want to like it, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Whatever you're into. I said that before. I'm thinking that soon there's going to be an expansion of my 5D journey. I'm actually in the process of making this huge masterclass, okay? This huge, massive masterclass. It's been quite a development. It's gone really good and then really bad, like, and then really confused and then back to normal and then tired of it and then excited by it. A lot of energy has gone on putting it together. So that, I think, is about to be its own channel. I want to have access to, I guess, videos of the parts of the master classes, like an advertisement, along with I think some sort of link to a way that you could download the class and do it offline. If someone really took the class and paid $25 for the class for 2 hours, that's what I've set it at this year. If they go pay that and then that takes the class, and say they do like another 25, then you can have access to that class forever. All the online videos, you can just have that class. You paid for it once to come see it live. You can pay for it twice, and you can have it forever. It's fair. Seems like a really fair, cheap deal, right? 25, 50 bucks. And you forever have 2 hours of a workout that you can do for your life. And so that's going to happen. That's going to be a thing. And I also want to do one specifically for my psychic medium stuff, my channeling. It's really funny, like, because I'm an emotional empath. Like, I feel people's emotions very plainly and clearly. Like I just know, sometimes I'll just know what just happened to someone. I don't know. I just have feelings. It's my experiences. It's me watching other people's experiences. I've been people watching and pleasing and taking care of my whole life. Small people and big people and old people and short people and fat people and mean people and happy people, taking care of all the people. And I want to do a channel that's specifically about those readings, because there was this thing the other day where these people, they do channelings where they're like, I'm going to tune in with the social consciousness. And all of a sudden they see things, they hear things, they feel things. And after watching people do that and going, okay, I totally see what you're doing. Like, you just turn on a certain frequency and focus on that frequency. Got it. I started doing that for fun. And yeah, I had things to say. They had things to say. I was saying them, but I was letting it just flow out of me. Like, instead of trying to process it and think, what am I going to say next? It was, the earth has come here to protect you. The earth is the ultimate guarding force for you. She provides, she feeds, she gives. Trust her. Like that. Those words were not me. I did nothing to do with that. And so here we are. Elva the 5th. I think it might be Elva the 6th now. I said it in the last video, but I really think this might be Elva the 6th. I think it's happening. My 6D journey. Okay.